What up, guys? Any tier guild forever going to be reviewing Rent a Girlfriend chapter. What's the chapter? Chapters 16, 17, and 18. So, our boy Kazuya has finally. Now, actually, no, it's kind of debatable. It's not really 100% certain if he's over Mami. It's just right now he has feelings for Chizuru. In my opinion, well, yes, both Chizuru and Mami are both bad choices for women to pursue because these are the two main reasons. Number one, Mami is a thought, and she doesn't really like him. She's just being petty. Number two, Chizuru he only knows her from the rental girlfriend thing. She doesn't see him as an actual, lover. She only sees him as a customer. And due to that, pursuing her in that sense is not really gonna... I'm not saying it won't work out because it's obvious that in the end it will. It's not always going to end, like, from a logical standpoint, it's not the recommended. It's not the best choice. He should honestly not focus on either of these two and find someone else in college. There's plenty of other choices. But due to situations, I get while the rental girlfriend and him are kind of connected to the hip due to the fact that both their grannies think that they are both their grannies are thinking that they're actually in a legitimate relationship, and Kazuya's grandmother actually really likes Chizuru, and Kazuya's grandmother is also really good friends with Chizuru's grandmother. That honestly makes the situation worse than it needs to be. And honestly, they should straight up just tell their grannies, like, look, the relationship isn't real. This is just a paid relationship. It's just a rental thing. That way, they can stop doing all this mess and, not let it escalate further than it needs to be because she, in fact, doesn't feel that way about him. Well, on the paper, on the surface, but based on the recent chapters from last reaction I did, that could change because it looks like Chizuru may feel some kind of way for Kazuya, especially after what he did, risking his life to save her when she fell into the water when they were on the ferry cruise. So, in my opinion, it looks like she may already starts to feel a certain kind of way for him. It's just for her to become fully immersed in that feeling. She needs to hang out with him more to really feel like this is what she wants or not. But she's still at the same time trying to deny any of that from happening because she keeps only seeing him as a customer, or at least forcing herself to see him in that way. And because of that, that makes her logical brain starts thinking and starts telling herself, he's just a customer, nothing more than that, not going to pursue it any further. It's probably what it is, but in the back of her mind, or at least in a subconscious level, she is already in fact feeling a certain way towards him. It's just up to her to really be around him more. That way that either grows or diminishes. Because the less he sees her, the more those feelings diminish. The more he sees her, the more those feelings grow. That's why, in my honest opinion, and that honestly is showing with latest chapters. He's seeing her more, and because he's seeing her more, is going to make it to where those feelings will not stop. They will only grow from here. Especially, they're gonna see each other almost all the time. They live next to each other. They go to the same universities. Their grandmas know each other, and now they're on a vacation together. Like, these two are practically inseparable. So no matter what, it will get to a point where she will in fact feel a certain way towards him. As for when will it happen, I'm not entirely sure. I will admit though, the one big obstacle right now for him is Mami, because knowing the fact that she's probably still going to let him rent her out, Mami's probably going to catch these things every now and then, and due to that, she's probably going to do everything and anything she could just to make sure they officially break up, causing Kazuya's life to be hell. Now, as for whether she really does like him or not, that's honestly kind of up in the air. I'm not entirely sure, if I'm going to be honest with you, Because mommy's confusing. There are moments when I think, no, she doesn't. She's just a thought, or she's just petty and wants to get him to break up. But then when she called him when she was in the pool and she told him that she was waiting for him there, I was like, if she really was gonna like call it off with him, why would she meet him at a pool in a bikini? Like, you know what I mean? If she was not going to pursue him any further after that, now that she got what she wanted, she would have just been like, look, meet me outside right here so we can talk face to face. She would have done that instead, like meet him in a more appropriate area, like a friendly area, not a suspicious area. That way she tells him, nah, she's not interested, boom. She won and she got her way. But she didn't. She asked to meet him at a pool in her bikini. By themselves. If that doesn't scream, I don't know what does. But we'll see. So far, I'm just glad that Kazuya is over Mimi. At least I think he is. I'm not 100% certain. I'm gonna have to check out. I'm gonna have to see more episodes to really dissect it and see if he does or not, because right now it looks like he's only interested in Mizuhara, but I'm not entirely sure if he's completely over Mami, I meant to say. But if he is over Mami, good for him. He doesn't have to worry about that thought anymore, because she's nothing but trouble. Trust me, like, buddy, that girl, the only thing she's gonna do is weigh you down and she's just trouble, dude. Like, honestly, just personally, buddy, if I were to give some advice to Kazuya, I personally would just tell him not to get involved. I mean, I don't know. It's tough, but I would tell him not to get involved with Chizuru or Mami, because both of them are, like, Chizuru isn't bad personality-wise. It's just him just paying a girl just to fake dates and all this crap. It's just not healthy mentally, in my opinion. And, well, it's like Mami is bad for him emotionally, while Chizuru is bad for him financially, because he's dropping a lot of money on her. Let me tell you, he's dropping way too much money on her, and it's not going to be good for him in the future. I mean, I'm sure most of his money that his parents gave him is already wasted, and they're gonna be like, "Where's all the money you use? Where'd you waste it and whatnot?" Are you kidding? Yo, they would give him the smacking of a century if he wasted all that money on freaking renting out a specific girl. Granted, it's his money and he can do whatever he wants with it, but still, that is just flat out stupid. Whatever. He's already in too deep at this point. He already has affections and feelings towards Mizuhara. And it looks like Mizuhara, he doesn't know it, but we as the audience do. Mizuhara is starting to develop feelings for him slowly. So in my opinion, at this point, there's no point pulling the brakes on this. Just go full throttle, keep pursuing this, see what turns up. Obviously, at the end, again, we know more or less what's going to happen. Not in detail, but the most important thing is finding out the detours of how him and Mizuhara get together. But he's already in too deep, and she looks like she's receiving it well. So I would have been pissed off if he just gave up on this at this point. At this point, you might as well just go full throttle. Again, as I already said. And another thing, buddy, you need to stop beating your hot dog every fucking time you see something. Like, bro, he got excited when they sent like a group photo of everyone, including his ex. That was enough to get. I mean, I get that he's young and all, and he has those, you know what, but like, buddy, calm down. Seriously, calm down. But anyway, guys, that's it for these chapters. Let me know what you all think. Don't forget to like, comment, sub if you haven't already. Really motivates me to put more content out there for you guys as my guildmates. And this we have one more day, and we are done with manga week. Once we get the next day over with, which is tomorrow, that's 7 days. That's 7 days of pure manga, which equals a week. I know I missed a few days due to my own fault due to certain situations, but I'm making up for that. And then after that, we're going to get into the week of movies. I'm going to make a video fully explaining it. So make sure you watch that video completely so you're not confused. Okay? I'm going to be making sure I list down everything that gets recommended, so on and so forth. But yeah, make sure you keep an eye on that so you don't miss a thing. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. See you guys next time. Peace.